Greetings and hello everyone, welcome back to our One Island Challenge. Yeah, well, it was to be expected, of course. Out of nowhere, Miss Hunt declared war, and yes, she's attacking right away the harbor that is undefended, so our beach area over here. I could invest into a few cannons. I think I will do this, right? We got 6 cannons right now in Phoenix main harbor area over here, and that's going to be enough for now, right? Of course, later on when the dreadnoughts come in, this is not going to be enough anymore. We'll need the big baddies then. But for now, this defense is totally fine for frigates and ship of the lines that are the dominant ship types right now. She's now moving down, so hopefully she's not trying to intercept with my Clipper trade route that we've established now. We were not under siege, so I could rebuild those sand mines right away. Though I will first of all get the cannons started. So we do have room for 3, I think. So 3 should be golden for now. We do need this harbor area, right? I could get the sand mines over. No, I can't, right? This is completely full. So I do need this harbor area for sure. And let's go ahead and build us some 3 cannons, right? So just like that. We can, of course, move them then and continue building more if that is not enough. We get the influence bonus of Admiral as well. Perfect. With that, a 7% attack speed on my weapons and on my ships. That's just really good. Now we can repair them and that's it, right? So hopefully that's the trick. Where's she going? Where are her ships? I think they're gone in the fogs. Oh no, they're moving back, right? They're now within my harbor range, but these are just training for now. Alright, so that's good. We get some riots here, the occasional riots that we have. We do have a happy worker population though, so probably because of newspaper. Yep, the news are too manipulated and they don't like that so much. But we have to live with that because the bonuses far outweigh the few riots that we get from time to time. The only thing that I still need to do is adding some more police stations. We do have some modded police stations there as well, right? So we get the prison once more. We do have our mobile task force that is a smaller prison that is working with only 1 unit, I think. And then we have the police headquarters for later. Now let's start with the, let's just continue with the normal one that we cannot squeeze in here. So I think this is a good spot for a mobile police station. And we're just going ahead and place this one right here. That's not looking good though, so let's just have it like that. It's the harbor area. Let's move it over here. That is looking much better. And then we have a smaller plaza area there, or place area there, right? So just here by the ocean, and yeah, the road around that. Why not? Another Clipper is coming out. There you go, Europa. Oh, that's a nice name. Let's hope that Europa is not going down while the enemy fleets are growing. So only 1 war declaration in for now. But I'm expecting the other ones to roll in at some point. The cotton fabric trade route is arriving for the first time with no cotton at the moment, since that was way too early, right? So that's just that. Oh boy. The riots are still growing though. We might need another normal police station then that I'm going to place over there. And we do have room up there for another mobile one, I think. Yes, let's implement another mobile one. There you go. We want to fight these riots before anything bad happens. Now let's continue with our productions, right? Right now we have a pretty nice surplus of the advanced things. So bread, soap, sausage, and beer is also at +2. We should use this, right? So beer especially can go to 0. So we want to maximize the income, the potential one that we can get out of that. However, I do need to get my workers up and happier. So they want a school. Problem is, oh yeah, of course the school is on fire now. Who actually set the school on fire? How can you do this? We got the fire station close by that is completely overwhelmed. There's another fire station though. Nah, I will be fine. There's a 3rd one, so we have 3 already. But still, that's a bummer. Alright, so nothing I can do there for now. What I can do though is I want to boost my steel beams production and sewing machine production. We are really low on steel now, so it's going down. The problem is we do have enough iron, right? So there's a huge surplus of that, but coal is at its maximum. Now what can we do about this? We don't have any coal deposits in Phoenix. The docklands are fully utilized at the moment, so I'm going to push my charcoal burners. As we can see, 50% increase is not doing anything to happiness. It's staying at -5. I can, by the way, get rid of the boosting for the sausages there, right? We can just implement another slaughterhouse And that's just fine then as well. There you go, right? So we don't need that boosting at all. And about the workforce, I can upgrade a few more farmers. So here especially in the central area, let's go ahead and get those people in. Perfect. And there we got our workforce again. The workforce was a bit negative because of the riots, of course. There you go. And you don't have a marketplace too close. So we might, there's one, there's the other one. We might either use now also a paved road all the way then here. That should just do fine as well, right? And that should do the trick for most of them. There you go, already now fully utilized. And this one here will probably need then a road up to this marketplace, right? It's a bit far away, but it should just work. Perfect, there you go. All of them have now the 100% marketplace. And they should be, yep, upgradable now. Perfect. We just need to wait there a second for the remaining farmers and workers to come in. But that's that, right? Alright, we have boosted the charcoal burners. I would, however, still like to go for another one. So let's just see where I can squeeze one in. I think we have... Oh yeah, we do have this spot available there. And this spot here by the beef farms. There is 90%. 90% is fine for me. There you go. Let's also build that warehouse there right away. That's a bit more coal coming in now. So with the boosting, we are already at 7, right? So the 50% increase. And that's pretty much, actually. I think it's not that much in reality. Doesn't matter. With that, we can afford a few more furnaces. Let's build 2 more that we have then right here in this area. And also, we should upgrade some warehouses, I think. No, they're doing fine, these warehouses. Alright, warehouses, no problem. With the additional steel now that's coming in, we can once again boost our steelworks. That's more tricky, right? So I should not do this at all. We want to keep a happy worker population for now. So I will need additional steelworks then that I need to build like that. We do still have some wood over here that I don't need anymore. So let's get rid of that. And then we have more room for, yeah, 2 actually. That's nice. We have 2 more steelworks available than here. And yeah, let's go ahead and build both of them. Pretty expensive overall, but it's going to be worth it. And I will also build another sewing machine factory now as well. There you go. We have the artisan workforce for that, and we do need the sewing machines. Let's also upgrade that warehouse. Quite a lot of upgrades now in this area. It should be fine of everything then. There you go. Steel is looking perfect with the 2 furnaces, and the sewing machines will just skyrocket then as well. Now, however, I think, we do get the logs in from the docklands, but it's by far not enough at this point. I was expecting that. So we only get 100 tons in right now. So let's boost this up to, let's double this one, right, to 230 wood. By the way, when we look at that, the soap is already a quarter to the first upgrade, right? Then it's worth more. So we want to push the value of soap, of course, to the maximum. The same with the sewing machines. Maximum is not possible, but at least to the tier 2. That's the 256 out of 1,000 volume that we have. And we are now getting rid of 140 soap every 20 minutes. That's a lot. We're having a surplus of 210. No, a 180 rather. So I do need to boost my soap there as well a bit. We have enough piggies though, so I can continue boosting them as well with 2 more rendering works and 1 more soap factory. That we keep this going here, right? Because soap is so important to us. Very nice. How's it looking with the riots? The fires are gone, so I think, yes, we can upgrade again. And we definitely want to get more artisans in. So let's continue with the upgrading of more artisans then. And as we can also see, a few more buildings have been unlocked with this way. I think the university, yep, there it is. University is possible now that we can go ahead with. And the library, a big building that we have there as well. It's a modded version. Perfect. These guys here, I would like to upgrade them as well. Then here in the center, and that one, perfect. And then more farmers because we lack the workers again. But now we can also go ahead and have these people here, that bunch, and these guys. There you go. That's lots of workers again, and perhaps also that. Let's not touch the other side of the river for now. I think that's not going to hurt. There you go. That's quite a lot of upgrades, and we have the workers in with that as well. And Phoenix is growing. Looking at the population, we do have a content population once again. Perfect, the workers are fine. Artisans, okay. Let's have a look. The post office would be something they want now as well. Now, the post office is a modded building. It's belonging to the whole train system that we have as well. But for now, only the post office is necessary. It has a huge range, fortunately, so one will be fine. And I'm probably going to use it here instead of an artisan. So let's move the artisan to the other side and get the post office implemented right here in the center, right? So there you go. This will add some more happiness now to my population. There you go. Already going up to a whopping +5. That's actually a pretty nice boost. Let's also have some surrounding there. I just love, I gotta say that, it sounds really weird, but I do love my road textures. Very nice. Let's just also have some statue here and here, so that the post office is looking a bit more representative, right? And also perhaps some trees. Some trees will never hurt really on the other side of it, making it a bit greener there overall as well. I just love that as well here, the red bricks, the artisans plus docklands. It's just fitting together so nicely overall when we look at that town. I mean, it's a city by now, of course. As it's just growing, people are going about their business in beautiful Phoenix on this sunny day. And let's just finish the whole inner center there as well, plus also some trees then perhaps close to the variety theater, even though it's expensive. We can afford that. We got over a 100,000 there at the moment. I was actually trying to get Eli working for our soap, but since we used the soap so early now in the docklands, I will not make use of that, of course. Soap is more important in docklands. Later we could try and sell it then, but later then money doesn't matter that much anymore. Anyway, now very good. So Phoenix is working. It's ramping up a bit. We still need to wait for the cotton to come in, for the red pepper to come in. I can of course continue with a few more well, worker upgrades to artisans just here in the city center. That's it, right? That's fine. Let's go to the new world again, because here we can now finally start with the Hacienda that I would like to start. For the Hacienda, let's make a bit of room here. Let's also move this marketplace a bit down, so I can still squeeze in perhaps a few more houses here. That's good, right? By the way, we got the plague now in Phoenix. Yes, that's a new event. I need to tend to this one ASAP. We do need to start with the hospitals now. Hospitals do cost 16 tons of steel beams. That's expensive, but I should still do it now. Let's get rid of these a few worker houses there, because here we're going to start with our first hospital then in the center of it all, right? And then we can implement another one over here then. So 2 should be fine for now, and then a third one for this lower district there. Oh, there were some ruins. Right, but let's just, yeah, we do need to make sure that we build this once we have the steel beams. So 7 more tons should come in handily soon. There you go. Let's start with the Hacienda, a beautiful one, right? We do have a couple of ornamental options there as well that I can implement, and I probably want to implement that. Unfortunately for the gates, we only have a 1-tile gate again. I really don't like this, so it's a bit strange, right? Because you want to have main avenues in your city, of course, and there's still no way of implementing that with ornaments, unfortunately. And that's just a very small gate for a big Hacienda that I'm going to plan in here. So let's build the Hacienda for now. We will move it a bit further back than later, because I think that's looking better overall. But there you go, 50 tons of bricks. That was just expensive. Hacienda opens its gates. Nivarias unveils a beautiful new Hacienda, a home for agricultural innovation, good government, and fine living. It's going to be our coffee Hacienda there, making us rich. Residents consume food less, increases the efficiency of sawmills. That is just, yeah, very strange. I don't need that. But reduced needs for fried plantain and tortillas is just amazing. And as we can see, it's already affecting probably most of my people now here, as long as they have their road connection, right? So this is affecting everybody. All New World residences on the island. Just really good overall. Right, so with that, we should have a nice surplus of our fried plantain, +3, there it is. Very nice. Let's continue. We do have a few things now to do here. So, as we can see, we got the Hacienda paving them. We got the Hacienda Honolero quarters. costing only 1 timber. We got the obrero quarters costing only 3 timber, and then we got a storeroom, the farms that we are going to need for the coffee production, the brewery, and the fertilizer works. Right, but let's start with the first. Let's start with some honor levels there as well, so we can have that on either side. Here, a couple of them, and then we also have some obreros already. As yeah, that just makes sense to me. And we're going to use the paving that is going together with that. Actually, you know what? Let's actually use the... Let's move the hacienda away right away. Move it a bit further over there. Yeah. And then we have a nice paving going from the hacienda right here to my main area, right? The 3 tile coming in, most likely. Or we make it a 5 tile with some trees in the center. That's going to work. That's going to be nice. With some trees in the center. And then we're going to have a fence, of course, on that side, right? And then we have these buildings here, so the obreros that we have, but not that many for now, here in the entrance. And then also some more jornaleros on that side. Actually, let's make obreros here only. I wouldn't know why we should have anything else for now. Right, so that's just the main area. And then, of course, the paving going to those sides, connecting them with our main hacienda, and then here also this road. The goal is to have lots of them, of course, and then also far in the back we start them with the farms. So only the farms need to be within the range, right? The fields can be outside. There you go. And these are getting their own entrances right where the gate is. So there is a gate here by these buildings. And the same we can do here. This actually has 2 tiles. And this one is actually a ruin for now. So let's rebuild it. There you go. And there's also its respective entrance then as well, that we should use right across the street there. Perfect. And then we can use, well, our palm trees that we want to have there. For example, here in the center. And then also around them, making already this a nice entrance to the main hacienda then that we have over there. And then the only thing that's lacking here is then the, I think we have it down here, the hacienda wall that we can then use, right? By the way, we got the hacienda palm trees. There's a special palm tree for that, so let's use this one right here in the center. It's looking better. And then we have these gates here, right, that go into both directions. I'm not going to use this gate here because that would be just very strange. It just doesn't really fit in. We could use 2 of them though. That could work. Let's try this. Alright, this can work for now, right? We can make this a paved road then, as well, as there's already a paved road in the hacienda. Something like that. And then we can have, yeah, actually, that's a fine gate. That's a fine entrance here to the hacienda. And let's just check it out also there real quick in the first person mode on this. Wow, beautiful day. As we get into this starting location here. That's going to be a huge, huge area, by the way. So we're going to have lots of things planned for this one. Very nice. Meanwhile, lots of steel beams are in. I was working a bit too much on the hacienda there. Let's build the hospital. Already half the district is gone. And we do have a nice enough happiness though, so should be able to boost those doctors. And let's have a second hospital right away, I think, for this southern area here, right? So instead of these farmers there, I would also like to use a hospital there right away. It's just really, really required at this point. There you go. Now the Tobias is back, right? So he's trading once more. We're still looking totally fine on the soap. I'm really surprised on that. And we also have enough red pepper now, I think. Yes, 118 tons. And that means we can now also start on our next production, which would be the canned food. It's the steel beams though again that I need to wait there. Let's just go ahead and upgrade a few more farmers in the meantime. So these guys here, because timber is something we always have. I really would like to start with the canned food production. which is the second last production that we need. There you go. That's lots of new additional workers and also potential artisans. I think that's that though, right? Is there any other one? Nope. I think we're fine with that. I think we can actually go ahead and upgrade this block here and those guys there as well, leading to 600 workers. Perfect. This one has been built now. I think we can actually boost them. Alright, I can't. We do need a total population happiness of +10 and we are only sitting at +3 at the moment. Reason for that is the farmers are pretty unhappy, of course, because they have the plague. Island average is 4. We do have a bit of boosting there still. Perhaps I can work with that, but I think we're fine. We're fine. We're fine with how it is right now, right? So we got the workload there. We don't really need to boost that. That is pretty much already, right? The same with the sheep, the wool, and also here the grain. Let's keep the grain for now, right? But with that, +6 at least. It's a bit better than before, but of course, still not optimal. We're still having a nice surplus there. Competitors settle on more islands, so they really have a lot of islands available there to them, because we really just take one, right? So it will not take any longer than soon they will have this island here as well, just across the channel. But for now, we are fine on that. We got the steel beams in, so I think let's start with the beefs, right? So 4 of them we wanted. That's a steep price. Steep price for these few cattle farms. Working out here. We really don't need that many more, right? That's going to be fine. And then we got those artisanal kitchens and the canneries. I think our canned food should have grown a bit, the demand for that. Let's start with the first 2 artisanal kitchens and then also the first cannery that we have over there. And as we get more steel beams, I'm going to continue building them. That's just really expensive here, by the way. So 15,000 for one cannery. That's really dragging our money down there right now. Though our balance is looking fantastic with all the beer coming in, right? And I think canned food is paused for now anyway. It is perfect. So this one is what we're going to provide. It's at this point an emergency supply, right? So it really needs to come in soon. These people are really unhappy because they don't get their canned food at this point. So that's something we need to provide ASAP. Meanwhile, I would like to continue here with my Hacienda, so we can continue with more obreros. Yeah, let's get them over here. I would like to continue with them, and I would like to have another double road leading around the main Hacienda there, right? And those guys then just get their own entrances here and here, and then normal on that side. We should not waste too many pathways there, as we are pretty limited by that. So then here a few more with some entrances, right? And then over here we can really have a lot of the haciendas then. So probably 1 block and another block just behind it, and then these guys here going up all the way. There you go. It's going nicely into more. We do have then the farm, the storage increases the overall capacity of the island. We could have a storage depot over there if I want to, but let's not do this for now. They are getting their resources in, as we can see. So the pond juice and the fried plantain is coming in. This will of course increase its consumption, but that is looking still totally fine. And tortillas would be next, the atoll would be next, and for happiness, a chapel actually. So a chapel we should provide, and we can provide this one right away. Somewhere, I don't know.
I could simply go to press.
Over here by the ocean, right? It is providing for all of them. So let's just go ahead. Newspaper guy, there you go. Bit of propaganda, we've leveled up. Oh, I can actually keep this one at +5, or yeah, let's go with the income for now. We do need the money. Let's do this for now. And then we can have, yeah, the chapel here. This should provide for all of them, right? Yes, it is. Perfect. By the ocean. Actually, that's just looking as fine as it is right there. So far so good. Hacienda foundation has been implemented, and we continue here onwards. Stay tuned.